Loveboat, Taipei by Abigail Hingwen. Chapter 6. No kidding. No kidding. I tossed my half-finished bubble tea in the trash. All my appetite gone. It's obvious now. My parents have sent me here to be sanctified. As iron sharpens iron, so one well-honed nerd sharpens another. Except these aren't ordinary nerds like me. They're prodigies on the order of a boiling wonder. Wong I Mei, a woman in her 40s, heavy set in a green qipao, greets me from behind the registration desk. Her salt and pepper perm curls down like a helmet on her head. It's ever. I may, she thunders at me with general-like authority. Clearly, it's not up to me what I'll be called this summer. 欢迎，我是高老师. Welcome, I'm teacher Gao. Gao, tall. It suits her. The rest of what she says is lost on me. As she digs into a box behind her, Sophie murmurs. Everyone calls her the dragon. Sucks were stuck with her as program head this summer. The name fits her haughty jawline and nose. We are roomed by arrivals. The dragon hands Sophie and me keys to room 39, along with a tote bag stitched with a red, white, and blue flag of Taiwan, a white sun instead of stars on its blue square. It contains a yearbook and folded map of Taipei. The dragon switches to English in my parents' Hokkien dialect accent to set forth the program's expectations. Mandarin, Chinese culture, study hard. What electives would you like? She asks. Each runs for 2 weeks, and then we have field trips. I'm doing a double cooking class, Sophie says. I already sent mine. Elective, I say. I haven't picked any. Sophie gets a binder of recipes while I flip through the materials. Paper cutting, zither, Chinese yo-yo, kite making, mahjong, Chinese chess, fan dancing, ribbon dancing, sword fighting, lion dancing, dragon drums, dragon boat racing, stick fighting, Mulan style. Wow. Oh, I may. Your parents already sent in your electives. My head snaps up. They did? The dragon hands me a sheet bearing my Chinese name at the top. Mandarin, Level 1. Elective 1. Introduction to Chinese Medicine. Elective 2. Calligraphy. Hey, we're in Mandarin together, Sophie says, but I barely hear her. They picked my electives just like they picked them through high school. French instead of Latin, just like they picked them through high school. French instead of Latin, a dead language. Advanced topics in biology instead of dance. Can I switch one to ribbon dancing? I'm sorry. Class is full. What about fan dancing? Full as well. Stick fighting? The dragon shakes her head. Your parents ask for these. You can call them. I imagine the dead end conversation with mom. Chinese medicine is for med school. Calligraphy is practical, good for writing prescriptions the rest of your life. 7,000 miles away, their invisible hands are still tight around my life. I answer through gritted teeth. Fine. Please reserve an hour for homework each night. Always travel with a buddy. Bed check at 9:30 p.m. No boys and girls in a room with the door closed. Of course not. If Sophie held her hand up, Scout's honor, she couldn't appear more sincere. We wouldn't think of it. I can't help but smile until the dragon introduces the demerits system. The wall to her right contains a grid of the Chinese names of all Qiantan students, more than I can count. We get demerits for coming late to class, failing to turn in assignments, using cell phones during school hours, failing to be in by bed check, getting caught up after lights out. Too many demerits means a call home. 20 strikes and we lose the 2-week tour down south. A chartered bus tour of the island at program's end. What? Sophie protests. Apparently that trip's worth something. Something. That apparently that trip's worth something. I frown. Nerd camp with Wong family level regulations. Everything about the dragon, including her Hokkien accent and short permed hair, reminds me of mom. Studies come first. Why do you need to go out with Megan when you see her every day? My summer's shaping up even worse than expected. As the dragon turns away to file our papers, I lean in to Sophie. You said no supervision. There are rules. You just have to not get caught. They have. You just have to not get caught. They've sent 1 or 2 people home in their whole history. One more thing, the dragon's back. Every year, the kids put on a talent show on the last night. Last night. Of course they do. Maybe you'd like to participate? Right. How about a solo flag corp dance? Corp dance? Right. How about a solo flag corp dance? I shake my head. Oh, I have no talents. Sophie cheerfully pushes back the sign-up sheet. I can't help laughing. Sophie is a bit overwhelming but also seems pretty down to earth and funny. Not her fault she's related to Boy Wonder. With her around, maybe this summer will be more bearable. Where am I? Where was I? We gather our bags and head for the elevators. elevators. We gather our bags and head for the elevators. Sophie waves to a few guys we had met earlier. Benji Chu is a doll, isn't he? She whispers. And David's Harvard bound. And David's Harvard bound. So cute, don't you think? Mm-hmm. I'm non-committal. Benji brought his stuffed bear, dim sum. A little too cute for me. David, I'm definitely not a goatee girl. Ooh, check this out. Sophie rips a purple flyer off a bulletin board pegged with glossy pages offering massages. Rips a purple flyer off a bulletin board pegged with glossy pages offering massages, tutoring, summer concerts. She plunges into the empty elevator. We need a plan. Sophie bats my arm with the flyer. The clubs. I've got a list of the best. Bats my arm with the flyer. The clubs. I've got a list of the best restaurants. Oh, and our glamour shots. Okay, gonna have to stop here.